Henry! It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers' all-time passing leader, Phillip Rivers, who's been their starter since 2006, trotting onto the field. And I'll tell you what, he may be just a couple of years from 40, but he can still do it. You look back to 2018, some people were whispering MVP and Rivers in the same breath with what he did in that campaign. Especially impressive in 2 December primetime victories, one against the Steelers, one against the division rival Chiefs. And although things ended not quite how they wanted in the playoffs to New England, Phillip Rivers still feels like he has a lot left in the tank. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
I have to admit, I've rather enjoyed watching Melvin Gordon's improvement as he's developed as an NFL player, because it started for me in college. Every year he was in school, he would add something extra to his game. First year, he knew how to run. He wanted to add pass receiving to his game. The next year, he wanted to add pass protection to his game. Did all of that. That turned him into a first-rounder, and now a front-line NFL back.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
On the defensive side, here are the starters for Tennessee. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try to throw here. Rivers gets it to Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Good completion there from Phillip Rivers, who has been really good against Tennessee in his career. This is the 9th time that he has faced the Titans as a starter, and so far he's 7-1 against them. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him. He gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Titans under second-year head coach Mike Vrabel. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go,
there is a hush indeed. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. What is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
Keep playing.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. To throw again on second down. Rivers, he's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That good for 22 and a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but there, first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Derrick Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They're going to look to throw. He finds Humphries. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw here, and he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers 16-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine said way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
12-3 your score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he locates Walker, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Complete. This is Lewis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Tighten down. There you go.
Rivers now from the 50. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Rivers again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. Here we go.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now back to throw. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception? Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there. And now it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. 150 in this first half on And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
180.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Wait, 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, front 80. Alpha.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Bang, bang. Hey, orbit. Bang, bang.
First down, Rivers. He's got Allen. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, nice 7.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Get out here. That's how we do it.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. will begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with a road victory. 28-14 was your final score. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head down to Chicago to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Drew Brees at it again, 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, see what's happening with the Bengals. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. A touchdown the difference, 21-14, the final score. In the game you're watching, it's the veteran Phillip Rivers who's up to his old tricks. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. He finds Humphries. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. And Walker has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly.
And that is caught. Walker. Touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
That throw into the arms of Allen.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing. Their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rivers on first down. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident up to last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. This will be 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
2nd and 5. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Succop's kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And spins away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 2nd down run with Lewis. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rivers. Open man is Gordon. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And caught by Henry.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Rivers throwing complete to his tight end, Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Rivers now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 19 yards away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold any...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Tillery in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. 79 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing a leader. leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10.
Now back to throw. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's able to get this closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete. It's Henry. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here.
Really?
Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Rivers. Got his man. It's Williams. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And the play goes 15 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And now a throw on 1st down, then complete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. He completes it to Henry. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end. You still have the lead.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down, Rivers. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check him out. He's going to sit.
Hey, box truck.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to top Matt Prater's record of 64, and officially this one will go in the record books at 65.
You saw him lining up for this, and you just thought to yourself, you know, he could make this. And sure enough, to be here to see it, that's pretty darn awesome.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I'll be less days is not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Let's go.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The good pick up there of 20 yards.
Mike 58 right there. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10. Defensively, looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off. Fruitful, they get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. The 40, 30, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up in. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Run 80. Left. Right, 89.
Rivers to throw. Got Gordon open, complete. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. That's complete. It's Gordon. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
180, 380.
Double time. 3 down.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Back to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This will be taken at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Line.